My name is Juan Sousa-Rodriguez. I am from Colombia. I was born in Bogota. I immigrated with my family when I was 6 years old. Grew up in Miami and then transferred here to Tampa to finish my bachelor's degree in sociology. Illegal is a term that has been used by the media to dehumanize immigrants and portray them as criminals. So we use undocumented because it's more real about what's really going on. It's like we don't have access to certain documents. It's not that I am an illegal thing, like I'm not a crime. I was trying to do what every other high school student is doing, trying to apply to colleges, trying to apply for scholarships and things like that. I would get letters saying, you know, please send us your visa, your social security number, your green card, and I had no idea what any of those things meant. So I went to my father and said, hey, you know, for these applications, I need this number, I need this document, and he's like, oh, you don't have those things. I went to my guidance advisor trying to ask for help, and then she told me, well, if you don't have these documents, you're not supposed to be in the country. I got involved because of the DREAM Act. There was a person on TV who worked with the Florida Immigrant Coalition and said, you know, there's students who are working to pass the DREAM Act, and if you want to learn more, if you want to get involved, call me. I met him and he told me that, you know, he couldn't help me with tuition or college applications or a job or anything like that. But he said, you know, I can introduce you to a room full of other students who have lived through your same experiences, and together we're fighting so that we can change the laws in this country. I played the role of organizing the Trail of Dreams, the walk of students from Miami to Washington, D.C. So in January 1st, 2010, 4 of us declared to the country that we were going to begin walking so that we could meet communities along the way and talking about the importance of immigration reform. I was so angry and so hurt by the injustice that was happening in 2009 that I just felt I couldn't take it anymore. And so I was very lucky that I had a network, a movement of people that were willing to support me when I made the decision to walk. In every city there were people whose families were affected by immigration laws, and they were telling us about how the police was mistreating them, how they've been taken advantage of at work, how their wages are stolen, like all kinds of abuse that they can't report. The entire journey was kind of spending time with those people and hearing their stories and documenting it. We got more than 63,000 people involved across the nation who were following the journey. We were able to have meetings with a lot of very high-ranking members of Congress about immigration reform. We were helping them in the process of the DREAM Act coming up for a vote. We have created a space for undocumented people to be part of the negotiating process. We forced our way onto the decision-making table, proclaiming that undocumented people need to be heard directly. I've been very blessed and I've been very lucky, and I understand that the majority of immigrants in this country don't have access to those opportunities. So that's why even though I got my papers, I continue fighting for those communities because there's this misconception in the country that people can just get in line, that they could just magically walk into a Social Security office and like get their papers. It's not true, it doesn't exist. People are trapped. And if citizens and permanent residents and those of us who do have this access don't start spreading the information and teaching others about this inequality that exists, that there's an entire social class that is trapped, our country is not going to change.